welcome to What's a Mother. I'm Boogie.
I'm Breezy.
She's below me, actually. We're recording from our phones because our computers are fucked up.
They just crapped out, basically.
We
They
started recording, we had a nice little thing going, and
boom. So if the audio on this is shit, we apologize. We're learning. What are we in year 2 and we're still learning?
we're still learning. We're only in second grade.
Oh my God.
Oh, hilarious.
Anyway, I was saying when we started that I missed you. Right now, I'm just exhausted. I don't even want to tell you I missed you again, but I did miss you because you were away, then I was away. Now we're back together again, and the world is right. So,
Yes.
give us a little recap. You went off on this amazing tour of the world. Where did you go? How did the family get along? Did you? Do tell. Who did you meet? What'd you eat?
Is it deja vu? Yes, I went to Europe, Italy, Greece, Montenegro, which you didn't know what was a country,
Never heard of Montenegro.
Croatia, Sicily, which is part of Italy, but Sicilians are Sicilians first and Italians second. That's what they told me. And
Interesting.
yes, and then ended up the Amalfi Coast and then ended in Rome. Roma.
How long was this cruise?
7 days. Every day was a new place.
You didn't have any at sea days that were just purely at sea?
No, you went to sleep, you
Oh,
woke up, bam, you're in
that's
another country.
nice.
It
That's
was
nice.
cool. I mean, I wouldn't have minded maybe one day at sea,
Mm-hmm.
but for the most part, I mean, most of the places we were at, we were there for a while, except one. They left around 4 o'clock, but it was a
Mm-hmm.
small town, so it really wasn't like a ton of stuff to do.
Sure.
But yeah, not really much fighting, thankfully, between my teenagers. They actually got along well. I think
That is
it
lovely.
didn't hurt that there was a lot of food and stuff to do.
Mm-hmm.
So
Food to do.
all
Food is
they did was eat,
happening. Go ahead.
you
I'm
know,
sorry. Continue talking. Yes. Eat.
and
Oh, wait. Before you move on from eating, was the Italian food in Italy, so like the pasta, the sauce, the pizza, was it better than here or is it different and hard to really say it's better because it's so different? Do tell.
it's fresher.
Mm,
It's better. Come on,
it's better. All
come
right.
on.
All right.
I mean, USA is processed foods.
Yeah, but I
you
do
know,
love me some pizza from down the block.
yeah, we got good pizza where we live, but I'm just
Mm-hmm.
saying, like, the pasta was fresh, the seafood was fresh.
Mm,
The limoncello was delicious. The gelato, like I never felt like when went back to my room or hotel room, like my buttons were gonna pop out of my stomach. You know what I mean?
yeah, yeah.
Like I didn't feel bloated. I didn't feel like disgusting.
Mm-hmm.
Normally I eat ice cream and I'm like, why did I do this to
Mm-hmm.
myself?
Yeah.
It wasn't bad, but it was good. Like I was telling you before, made a pen pal. Shout out to Nuntus from
No,
Greece.
yeah, tell me again. Nuntis.
Nontas.
N-O-N, so nuntis. How old would you say nuntis is?
That's me in his 60s, maybe.
Okay. And I was saying that, and you can explain a little bit more, but I think nuntis has a scam going on across the global world. What is it? What? Tell me.
No, I think he's
I'm
lonely.
kidding. We love you, nuntis.
He's a lonely guy, and he likes meeting people from all over the world, and he wants people to be his pen pal. And I sent him the pictures we took with him. He was in the Olympics. He held the Olympic torch for Greece for the soccer
Mhm.
team. He knew my son played soccer, and started chatting it up with us. He has pictures all over his jewelry shop of him with, like, I think one of the Bush presidents. I forgot
Mhm.
which one.
Mhm.
He was talking to my kids, and I'm off to the side, like Googling him,
Mhm.
and
As you
it
should.
said all the stuff that he did, and I was like, all right, this guy's legit.
That's great.
And it was really nice meeting him. And then I was telling you about the Greek goddess who sashayed in front of us at the Greek beach with her 8 month pregnant body,
Sure.
with absolutely not a stitch of stretch mark. Not
But what
even like,
I, yeah, but what I found even more amazing was that You then go on to say how she wore like put fins on her feet, like flippers, and she actually bent over this 8 month pregnant belly and put them on herself.
Yeah.
I don't even understand that.
And mermaid dived into the water and came up like this amazing, beautiful. I thought she was going to give birth in the water.
This bitch ain't real. She's like half Greek mermaid for real. Like she is some
It was
mythical
wild. And
creature.
then on top of it, her man had that long Greek hair he put into that man bun, and he goes like that, and like his
Mhm.
muscles, and he's like shiny. And I'm just sitting there like, what's going on here?
Shiny.
You know, they were rubbing their body with like olive oil. It's the olive oil.
It's the olive oil.
She must
Yes.
bathe in olive oil. Her body was perfect. Her ass, her tits, her legs. I mean, and then she had this nice, perfectly round 8 month belly. I look like a blob. I still got the stretch marks and scars. Like, it was weird. Like, not everything was perfect about her. Like, if she didn't have the stomach, I would be like, all right, she's a supermodel. Like, she was
Right.
gorgeous. Her
Right.
man was good looking. I mean, my daughter like looked at me like, whoa. And even
Hmm.
my son and my husband were like, did you see that pregnant woman? Like, she was
Right.
like perfect. I was like, I know. I
And
couldn't
it's
even
like that level of beauty that you can't even get annoyed at like your husband
yes.
for really looking because it's like, what is that? You know? You
Yeah.
have to look. I get it. I get
It was
it.
like that one time my husband and I we were in the Dominican Republic, and a lot of people were topless. And there
Hmm.
was a lot of people that were topless that had like flapjack tits. And I was like, Jesus, what are you doing? And
Wow.
then there was a woman
Right.
who was sashaying along the beach, and hers
Hmm.
were perfectly round and perky. They
Hmm.
could have been fake, they could have been real. And I told my husband, I'm like, damn, look at those titties. And he was like, why are you pointing them out to me? I'm like, be thankful that I could notice the,
Sure.
nice boobies.
Right.
I wasn't offended. But there
Hmm.
was one lady, she's sitting there, and they should be around here, and they were somewhere down there. And I was like, now you got to look at those.
Yeah, that's right. Got to look at everybody, all shapes and sizes, and yep, walks of life.
Yeah. So yeah, no, but it was
Hmm.
good. It was a nice trip. The kids got along. We saw some amazing sights,
Yeah.
and there. Oh, I didn't tell you, Montenegro has a cat museum.
Okay. I still don't. I'm still blown away by the fact that I've never heard of Montenegro.
No,
No,
Montenegro.
Montenegro.
Yeah.
I'm more fascinated by the fact that that exists than that it has a cat museum.
Yeah, it's Kotor, Montenegro.
Wow.
Gorgeous, gorgeous little town. Food was delicious.
Hmm.
€1 cat museum.
Well, la ti da.
It was like
Well,
3 or 4 rooms of
hmm,
random crazy looking pictures of cats
cats.
doing like playing soccer. It was just wild. And the
Right.
money they raise in the museum goes towards feeding the cats of Montenegro because the cats in Montenegro keep away the rats and the vermin.
Wow.
I actually learned something this trip.
Wow. And
Big
I
brain.
just learned Montenegro exists. Very nice. Hmm. Well, that sounds lovely. It sounds like a great trip.
Yeah, it was a good time.
Yeah. And then, so you came back all glowy and tan. I look like Casper because I was on a cruise to Alaska and took my mom there.
Did
I
you
was
tan
saying
at
that
all? Were you able to tan?
no, no, I mean, it was one of these, like, I felt like I was in some sort of like fantasy novel slash movie because you're seeing these beautiful sights, these snow-capped mountains in the distance and like fog rolling in and it's warm and then you're wearing a hoodie and a hat, but then there's some chick in a bikini laying out. It was just like it was so weird to like get a vibe of the temperature, but it was beautiful. It was just one gorgeous, breathtaking sight after another. And we had so much fun. And then there were times where like I was just with my mom. But I was saying before that it's one of those experiences that truly, like, God forbid when my mom is gone one day, I will have this as this memory and experience with her. So I'm very, very like fortunate and grateful for that. But I was telling you that there was a morning that my mom, she has dentures, and they're these like snap-in dentures, and they don't quite fit the right way. And she sneezed, and it was like a movie. They shot out of her mouth, like someone had Heimlicked her and shot the piece of chicken out. My niece and I, we went with my niece as well. We were laughing. My mother's laughing. But like, can you picture like elderly women or people when they don't have their dentures in and what their mouths look like?
Yeah. I
So there's my
had a
mother
grandfather
right
that used
there.
to push his out and scare us.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
But there's my mom without any teeth to like give shape to her mouth, crying, laughing hysterically. It was a moment. It was definitely a moment for sure. But before the cruise, we flew into Seattle and we had a day to walk around Seattle, taking the sights. Have you ever been to Seattle?
Yeah.
Did you go down to like the seaport type
Yeah,
of
it's
it?
nice.
Have you seen the gum wall?
No, you know what's so funny? I didn't even see that wall that time I was down there. And I was there a week, which was funny because I had to go for work at the time. And
Yeah, you would think you. My niece was telling me
I hear
about
it's
it.
gross.
It's one of these, like another one of these things that you're looking at, and it doesn't make sense because it's beautifully disgusting. Because if you think about all the different colors that gum is, it is an entire alleyway and then like wraps around of, I don't know how the fuck this started, of just chewed up gum and all the colors, like the vibrant colors that people chew it up and just shit right on the brick wall. And then they have like artwork and posters in there, and it just became this gorgeous thing. So we went because my niece wanted to see it. I was having like a some sort of, I don't know, germ induced attack of like, oh, but then I felt like I needed to do as the people do. So I
Yeah.
chewed up the gum. I found a spot where there was no gum because I'm not touching
You don't want to
anybody's
touch it.
chewed
Yeah.
gum.
Ugh.
Oh, hell no. And I put my shit right there. So I, added to it. It was great.
Okay.
Meh, meh, meh.
Well, well, okay.
But yeah, girl. And then, then we were done with the cruise. We came back to Seattle, went to the airport, flight was canceled, went to a hotel. The next day we were supposed to get on a flight. Flight was canceled, go back to the hotel, go to the Space Needle, do some sightseeing.
At least,
I
you know what? At least you were in Seattle when it happened and it's not a
true.
bad town.
Yes.
Like, you could have been stuck somewhere where you're like, shit, this sucks.
Oh,
I want to.
100%. The thing is,
Yeah.
though, financially, I didn't have Seattle money. I didn't
Yeah.
even have fucking Alaska money, but we made that work. Now I need Seattle round two money because the airline's like, no, we're not giving out hotel vouchers or food vouchers because these are circumstances beyond our control. Bitch. So we got nothing. So it was a lot. Listen, I don't
Yeah.
want to complain. We had a beautiful experience that I know, not everybody gets to do an experience. So it was great. But it was just little, little hiccups here and there.
Yeah. I mean, our
That's
flight
okay.
was delayed going,
Mm-hmm.
which kind of screwed with jet lag because we were
Mm-hmm.
supposed to leave at 9 o'clock at night and then get there in the morning, but we didn't leave till after 11. And I don't know why, but that one plane going wasn't as loud, but no, coming back, the plane wasn't loud, but
Mm-hmm.
going there, I don't know if it was the engines or what. And we were in the pretty much the same, I like to pick the same seats area
Right.
going and coming.
Mm-hmm.
Not sure why. It's some type of, it
Sure.
has,
Whatever you do.
it was so loud that I couldn't really sleep going
Yeah.
there. And every
Yeah.
time I go to sleep, fresh towelette, something to drink. Excuse us, move your elbow in. Then the lights are dim, then they're bright, then they're dim. So you can't even sleep on a plane.
Yeah, no. No.
So when we got to Venice, I was like, we're not taking a nap, even though our hotel was ready. We're like, we're gonna go out.
Right.
And like by like 7 o'clock, I think all four of us were delirious.
Mm-hmm.
Because we had been up for so long, we barely
Yeah.
slept. My watch was like, your sleep score is very low. Shame on you.
shut up.
And I'm like, at one point, like a zombie. But then when I finally shower and I'm laying in the hotel room, I couldn't fucking sleep.
Hmm.
I was so overtired that I just kind
Right.
of laid there.
Yeah.
And I was like,
Yeah.
oh my God, I just want to go to
Hmm.
sleep.
Hmm.
And then the sun didn't set till kind of late, which was cool and all. But,
Yes, same with us in Alaska. It was bright till very late. Yeah.
and I was like, please, sun, go away so I can go to sleep. And I'm pulling the curtain and it still has like a little slither of sunlight.
Right.
And it's already like 9 o'clock. And I'm like, I just
Yeah.
want to go to sleep.
Yeah. You know what it
But,
is when you take a vacation that involves like taking in the sights and hiking, touring around. It's beautiful and it's again like a privilege not everybody has, right? So, but it's exhausting.
yeah.
It's like, it's then there's those vacations where you go, you lay on a what happened? I don't know. My light just blew out. Anyway, you lay on a beach with your umbrella drink and it's just like, ah,
Yeah.
I want one of those now. I do. I want one of those.
Yeah, no, I hear you. I mean, we
Yeah.
did some downtime by the pool and on the
Mm-hmm.
cruise. But it was after a lot of walking around,
Mm-hmm.
and then you just kind of like lay around. But it was nice. It was nice because we met people. There was always New Yorkers wherever you go.
Mm-hmm.
So we met some New Yorkers. Obviously, we met a young lady who was an opera singer.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
interesting.
And her mom played her singing, and I was like, holy crap, she's amazing. 18 years
Mm.
old, and she travels all over the place singing.
Wow.
We met people from England, Norway, Spain, a girl from Texas, family from I forgot what other state they were from, and it was just nice. Like, we were all the World Cup was on, people were
Mm-hmm.
watching, some people were cheering for their country. It was nice. Um,
Well,
you know,
speaking of the World Cup, so it was the same thing where we were. Everywhere you were, depending on the day, people were watching it on the ship or watching it like when we were in Seattle. And I'm saying to my mom and my niece, I'm like, I don't remember all of this last year. I don't remember any of this happening last year.
because it didn't happen last
Yeah,
year.
I know. I didn't know that it was every 4 years. So I'm just walking around like, do you guys remember
What?
all this hoopla last year? And they're like, no, because they didn't know either. And I'm like, there must be something really special about this year. So I'm texting Rob and I'm like, mm, what's so special about this World Cup? And he's like, okay, the World Cup happens once every 4 years and this, that, and the other. And like, it's here in the United States. And I had no idea. So it's all right.
You didn't even know what Montenegro was the country,
No.
so bam.
Okay, listeners,
We gotta educate your ass, girl.
excuse you, listeners, does anybody know about Montenegro?
They're all Googling it now.
They're all Googling it. And
It
if you
was
know,
part of
whatever
like
you know.
I don't know if it was a Slavic country or part of Slovenia. I don't know. It's beautiful though, and the people were
Hmm,
beautiful. And what also cracked me up is that, like I mentioned, with like no air conditioning, that drove me
right.
nuts. But there was ashtrays on
Ew.
the tables
Ew.
when you eat outside.
Ew. Were
They
people
smoke a
smoking?
lot. They smoke a lot
Oh,
in Europe.
oh,
Yeah.
hell no. I've no
No one
way.
really was smoking around us, but we did
Hmm.
see a lot of people smoking. And I was like, this is
Ew.
still a thing?
I guess so.
Yeah, it was a thing. I don't know. But
Where was
it
this?
was
In Montenegro?
yeah, and it was also in I think Croatia too had the ashtrays.
Hmm, that's interesting.
Yeah, which I
Relics.
was like, okay. Oh, and
Yeah.
Sicily had it too.
Mm-hmm. Hmm,
Yeah.
interesting.
I had a drink in Sicily. Mezzo freddo. Oh my
Me
God.
Mesofredo?
Mezzo freddo. Fred
Mes Mesofredo? No,
no.
no.
Mezzo freddo.
Mezzo, like the
Fre-
Mets.
yeah.
Mezzofreddo. I
Freddo.
don't care. I
It
don't
was
care.
delicious. It had a
What was
shot of
it?
espresso and like
Okay.
an iced gelato cream with it.
Ooh.
Oh, it was so good.
Wait, so this wasn't an alcoholic thing?
No, it was
Oh, okay.
delicious though. I would have drink it. I would drink that every day if I could. And then I went to other places asking for it, and they're like, "No, we have affogato," and I'm like, "What the hell's that?" And they're like, "It's similar to a mezzo freddo." I'm like, "All right, I want that."
I had something called a duck fart shot.
Ooh,
Not as like fancy as
was
your
it good
mezzo
though?
fart. It was delicious. It was like Bailey's and something else and something else, and it was and it was like different layers. Like you saw the separation in it, and,
Yeah.
and you're supposed to go quack quack, knock them back, some shit like that. I don't know. So good.
Oh, that sounds good though. Anything with Bailey's sounds
I
good. On the
know.
cruise, we had what's called the Mango Meltdown,
Uh huh.
and that was delicious. And my
I
daughter's
had dirty
18, and she was
pictures.
allowed to drink,
Oh,
so she had a little something.
chill, some.
Yeah, my son was like, "Oh, can I?" Everyone thought he was like 18, 20 years
Right.
old because he's
Mm-hmm.
tall.
Yeah.
So he was loving it. And I was like, "Do not give that little fucker alcohol." He's 15. We let him try, and we let him
Sure.
have some limoncello, which was
Mm-hmm.
ridiculous. He was
So
like,
good.
"Oh man, this is good." And I was like, "Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's enough. That's enough out of you."
Oh, do you find it hard? Like you've been back now for what, 2 weeks?
Yeah.
Are you fully back and like good? You're
Yeah,
on
yeah,
track?
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, the first few days I was like a tired mess.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was rough.
Yeah. I'm still I don't it's not even so much the time change. It's well, it was weird. I started like a new position, a new role at work 5 days before I left. And then left and then came back and it's just like I'm all like it's a lot. It's a lot.
Yeah.
But it's all listen, again, all good stuff, not complaining, but just a lot. And
Yeah.
now July's almost over.
I know.
Speaking of the end of July,
I know.
it's somebody's birthday tomorrow and it's not mine.
Me?
It's you.
Yeah. Chapter 54. Here we come. Here we come.
Wow. Crazy. Oh, right. You got the nails did. Very
Oh yeah,
nice.
my daughter. I was just saying 5'4", but my
Oh,
daughter treated me to get my nails done. Freaking Barbie pink. I don't. I'm not a Barbie pink type girl. Even though I wore a Barbie pink prom dress.
right.
I digress. But I'm more
Back
of
in
like,
1972.
huh?
I said back in 1972.
No, I was born in 1972. You fart. My graduation was in 1990.
I know I'm just mocking
So
you because
there.
you you and your whatever
I know,
country.
I know. And I was more of a tomboy, and so that was like a big deal for me to wear pink
Hmm.
because I always wear gray, black, black,
What the
gray.
mother green.
Yeah,
Yeah.
gray, black.
Lovely. So
Yeah, so the
listen.
birthday's tomorrow, and I don't know. I'm like, I do a lot of reflecting before my birthday.
Sure.
I think about the year that I had. 53 was my daughter had major surgery.
Hmm.
I had to take care of her for a few weeks, and that was rough.
Hmm.
Watching her and waiting for her to finish that surgery was rough. Um, but
But you're on the other side of that now. She's on the
yeah,
other side of
she
that.
looks great. She's going to
Yeah.
college now. And, it just reinforced my whole, like, what I learned this year is,
Hmm.
you know, no negative energy, say no to situations and people that don't feed my
Hmm.
soul and are, I don't want to sit at a table where I get up to go to the bathroom and you're going to talk about me behind my back.
Hmm.
Um, you know, and sometimes family is not everything. Sometimes there's people in your life that are negative, even if they are family, and you got to
Hmm.
just walk away
Right.
for your own sanity.
Yep.
I learned it's never too late to try something new. I learned that menopause is still a fucking asshole.
And she'll continue to be into this new year for you.
Oh yeah. I learned that
Hmm.
moisturizer is my friend.
Sure.
That music, dancing, and good food and good friends are good for the soul.
Yes, they are. I love that.
you know.
That should be
And
like on a sign.
I lost a few people this year who were too
Mm-hmm.
young and died too
Mm-hmm.
young. And we
Mm-hmm.
need a cure for cystic fibrosis. We really do.
Mm-hmm.
It's a terrible disease. And my girl E was only 32 years old.
Oh, I'm sorry. I saw that.
And it just puts things in a lot of perspective. She was a warrior, and
Mm-hmm.
I had two other friends, same thing, very young, and what they went through with their bodies,
Mm-hmm.
and but they always had great spirits. You know, it just made me appreciate. You know, none of us are getting out of here alive. You know, you
No.
gotta make the most. You know, you're not guaranteed anything in life,
Well,
so
you
you
know
gotta do
what?
the best you can.
I think that's a great point that you just brought up, right? Like we do a lot of talking on here about, the perimenopause, the menopause, our bodies changing and how we're just like, what the fuck? But at the end of the day, like I was saying to you earlier, going on this trip with my mom and seeing her, like she has a lot of back issues. She has a lot of different health issues, and seeing her just push through it so she could enjoy the experience, but knowing that she was in pain on some level every day made me at many points say, okay, not in love with the fupa, but um, I'm healthy for the most part,
Yeah,
and it does. It makes you reevaluate um, the things that you bitch about on
yeah.
yourself. Another speaking of that, I was listening to an interesting conversation. I think it was 4th of July, and I'm going to give credit where credit's due to my friend Dave and to Rob. And I think it was another guy, but they were talking about, and Dave had said, you and Boogie talk a lot, rip each other apart a little bit with your bodies on your podcast. And then the guys were saying how like sexy they find it, where like they're women aging. And I was listening and I'm like, are these guys being for real? But they were. They were. And like Rob has said that to me so many times. He's like, listen, okay, you don't like your fupa, you don't like your curves, this, that, and the other. He's like, but I look at you and I see like a beautiful woman, that's like, had a baby and done this and done that, and like the way Dave was talking about like even his wife, and I'm like, oh, these guys kind of mean it, and it's, I know a lot of times we say things like in jest and we're joking, but there's some truth to it. I
Yeah.
definitely have a hard time with the way my body's changed just because I'm not comfortable. But I don't know. It's all, I guess, perspective. And like you said, sometimes it takes the death of someone or being around someone who isn't healthy, or just hearing from like a dude talking about his wife or whatever, and you're like, all right, maybe I should be a little bit more kind to my fupa, my little bitch fupa,
You
whatever.
know what? I could be kind to my body, but my fupa needs to go.
Seriously.
And you know what? I get it. I mean, look, this body has been through a lot. My body has
Hmm.
been through, an emergency C-section, two
Hmm.
babies. I had a umbilical hernia. I had what's it, kidney stones.
What are those things called?
What is it called? But I still love me. Obviously,
Hmm.
I love me.
Sure.
I'm working towards a better me, and there's nothing
Yeah.
wrong with that.
Nope.
I was talking to my physical therapist because I needed him to make a recommendation for a friend of mine's son who got injured, and he's like, "How's
Hmm.
your knee doing?" And I'm like, "It's actually not that bad. I lost some
Hmm.
weight, and I used the bands you told me to do, and I'm actually okay." He's like, "Good." I go, "Yeah, but this getting old is bullshit, man."
Kinda is, right?
Fucking sucks. But at the same time, I mean, I was having a conversation with my mom, and I'm like, she was telling me about, her doctor appointment, and she's, taking care of herself. And I was like, yeah, but I go, I just feel like getting older. All you guys do is go to the fucking doctor all the time.
Doctors. I know.
I don't want to do that.
I know. I feel the same way. I'm like, blood work again.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Yeah. She's
Yeah.
telling me about how she had to go blood work and she had to do this. And I'm like, that's what you did today? Like, that's not fun. I said, did you have a mimosa? Like, what? I don't want to do that.
Oh, no. Yeah.
But, I guess that's
Gotta
what comes
bring
with
the
the
car
territory.
into the shop. You gotta bring the car into the shop.
I'm gonna
I
ride
don't
that shit on empty until it stops.
know.
There's gonna be smoke in the back, and I'm like, no, ignore the smoke. Let's go. Let's go. What Nothing. What's that sound? Nothing. Shh.
The fupa is exploding in the back. Jesus.
Oh,
All right. Well,
like your bumpers back there. Yeah, it's fine. It's
it's
good. Let's
fine. I'm
go.
just going to keep on keeping on.
Yeah, it's good. It's good.
Anyway. Well, listen, on that
Yes.
lovely note, it is
Yes.
very good to see you again, my dear.
Yes.
Good to be back on track with our WTM.
Yes.
So until next time.
Next time I'll be on, I'll be a year older.
Oh my God. All right. Peace out.
All right. Peace out. Be good to each other. I don't know what happened to you. What, you
I
dropped your phone?
dropped the phone.
All right. Later.
Bye.
Bye.